what I've been doing up to this point and how special was that? This was the first go around. It's not just an idea anymore. Things are actually happening. Hello friends, it's Janae and I'm the owner and founder of Mother and Cub, which is a diaper bag brand to bring luxury and joy back into your motherhood journey. So I feel like I have a lot to catch you up on actually. Big moves have been made in Mother and Cub and I cannot wait to share them. And today I'm actually going to show you what I've been doing up to this point as far as like my design process and what the bags actually look like and what I'm hoping to accomplish with my actual production launch. So stay tuned because we've got a lot to cover today. So a couple days ago, I posted on my personal page to my friends and family all about Mother and Cub and like what I've been doing for the past 6+ months. And I kid you not, like I was expecting people to have some things to say that were mostly positive, but the support that I received was unmatched. I was not expecting it at all, and people are so excited to see what I've come up with. And I don't know why I'm shocked, honestly. I kind of go into things with like realistic expectations, but like I'm hopeful for more. And this was so much more than what I could have imagined. And I'm so thankful. And I don't know, words can't describe what I'm feeling just because I've never gone through this before. So I'm not really sure how to say it, but I'm just so grateful and happy and shocked, but also not shocked, if that makes sense. I wish I could bottle up this feeling and save it for later for when the days get hard in Mother and Cub, because I know that there will be hard days, but I just want to remember how good this feels to have people in my corner. And they don't even know what it looks like yet, you know? It's just so wonderful and magical, and I hope it stays. Okay, so I just got back from the dentist, and the hygienist, when I walked in, was like, "Hey, I saw your post about you starting Mother and Cub. Like, we're so excited. We have a pregnant girl in our office." And that was the first time that I've been like approached in person since, announcing to my friends and family and like my community. And how special was that? I just can't get over that. That was my first like public interaction about my company. Okay. Anyway, I want to say a few things before I show you guys my bag progression of how I started to where I'm at. First up, I know nothing about bag production. I want to make that very clear. I did not know how anything was made. I don't know the process of coming up with an idea and then engineering it into reality. This has all been a learned process. So if I'm not using technical terms, if I'm not showcasing it in the way that like a designer would, it's because I'm not. So I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. I'm just a mom who had an idea and is trying to bring it to life. So there's that. The second point is that this is a passion project for me. So where I've put my effort into my design choices has been from a perspective of I wish I would have had that, or like I think that this could be improved in the market today. My hope is that in showing the bags and how they've been changed over time, I didn't want to do this at all, but I think it's important to show where I've come from, because like I don't want you guys to like fall in love with a previous design and it's already been changed. And then my fear is like, oh, I wish she would have kept that detail, or oh, I wish she would have done that instead. What she had was the right thing and I would have paid for that, but I don't really want what she's doing now. Like that's my fear. But I know that in showing the vulnerability behind all of this, I'm hoping that it can make you appreciate the final product. So I'm scared that you're going to like something else better, but it's just what I'm going to do. So there goes nothing. Okay. First bag. This is where we all started. Okay. So it's a crossbody diaper bag. Let me start there. It is a small diaper bag. I eventually have my design for a large diaper bag that I want to launch in the future, but for now, my original launch is going to have just the crossbody style diaper bag. And this was the first go around. Okay, so the idea was that this front pocket here would hold your wipes. So you put your wipes in here, and then through this pocket, you're going to open this up, and then you'll be able to access your wipes through there, and you can pull them out through this one smaller hole. The design did not work. It took me, you'll see, a couple more tries to try to make this work, but it didn't. So not only did that design fall through, but the quality of this vegan leather feels very plastic, and I did not like that at all. My favorite vegan leather is more of like a lived-in vegan leather, like you feel like you've worn it for a year, but it's new. If it's soft, it's pliable, but it still holds strong. That's my favorite. This was not it. So I did like the more stamped style logo. If you can see that, how it's mother and cub embossed, debossed into the PU leather. So inside, I wanted to have at least one insulated pocket, and oops, I am keeping that. So my bag will have one insulated pocket on the main compartment. So as you can see inside, there's one flap that doesn't have anything up here because I didn't want the added weight of opening this flap if there was like extra storage in here. So this is clean, but then inside you have pockets all the way around. I don't know if you can see that, but it originally did not start with having an insulated pocket, but it does now. So this was step one. And then also on the back of this bag, you have a mommy pocket, which includes a key leash so we don't lose our goods, and card slots. So you have places to put your money in your cards if you don't necessarily want to carry a wallet, because this is a smaller bag. So if you have a larger wallet and you just want to like bring your credit card and your ID, you don't have to, you're not sacrificing space. You have a place to put those things. Okay, so this was bag one. From here, I knew we needed to make some major changes, and also we needed to make a manufacturer change. So this manufacturer was no more. We went to a different one. There's that one. Number two. Number two was a lot more promising. So this company was very easy to work with, and they were agreeable to my designs. The main problems with this bag were, again, the functionality of this wipes container. This just does not work. Also, when I received this bag, I was like very shocked at how rigid and not user-friendly the zippers were. So I knew it, like even right now, like, no, we have one hand that's busy at all times. So like to access a diaper bag, I just need it to be a one-hand pull, and this is not it. So the front pocket here is all changed, but again, I like the debossed style logo. So on this bag, I did add the insulated bottle pocket, if you can see that. Which before I became a mom, I was like, what's the point of an insulated bottle pocket? Like, you just throw your bottle in your bag, but you need it. If you have a bottle, you need its own dedicated insulated pocket because the bottle sweats, and you get it, okay? Also, I like the width of this bag. It doesn't feel super bulky when you wear it either crossbody across your front or across your back. You're easily able to swing it around. You'll notice in a bag coming up that the width got bigger, and it just felt more like I'm carrying a cardboard box than it was a diaper bag. The major issue are these wings. So with every style that we had these wings, it was not structurally sound. You can see that like I barely wore it for like a couple of days, and it was already coming apart. The weight of the bag and what I'm putting into this bag, the wings can't handle that weight. So I really wanted these wings to work, and you'll see on these next couple bags, I kept them. I was hanging on strong for solutions on how to make that wing better, but yeah, you'll see when we get there. Also, I love gold hardware. I love more of like a rosy toned gold hardware, and that's what I ended up going with. it leans more rosy gold than a true gold, but like at first glance, it looks gold, if that makes sense. I need to keep like a running count of how many times I say, if that makes sense. My hygienist was like, you like coffee? And I was like, yeah. Did my coffee stains on my teeth show that? I do. Okay, next. Okay, number 3 was more promising. I decided to change the front access of what would have been the wipes dispenser into just a small pocket to see if that made more sense to keep this as a functional pocket for something small like a pacifier or a sucker or, you know, a lip gloss or something that's really small. Here's the deal. When I wore this pocket was basically wasted space because anytime that I tried to access it, I felt like my hand just getting the things in and out, it was like very uncomfortable and I never reached for it. And I'm not about to create more depth on a crossbody diaper bag if it's not going to be usable space, you know? So I tried that. I also tried another version of the logo on a deeper brown color. You can't see it. That's the thing. You can't see it. So in my actual launch, the mother and cub debossing is going to be, it's going to have more depth. So when you run your finger across it, you're going to be able to feel where the letters are. Whereas this is just stamped on there. You can't feel it. It's like, it doesn't come off when you scratch it. However, it doesn't do anything for me. So I was like, next. I was really set on these vegan leather handles so that when you are one-handed with the baby on your hip, it's easier to grab a longer piece than it is a smaller zipper. However, these longer pulls come off. Like, for whatever reason, the vegan leather wants to like slip out of place, and then you're left with this little tiny nugget of gold, and you're like, I can't hold on to that. I got to fix this leather. Blah, blah. I'm like, well, my kid's screaming. I don't have time for that. So got rid of that altogether. I love this front area here where the wipes were originally supposed to go because your phone fits perfectly. This is my phone pocket when I wear the bag. Also on the back mommy side of this area, your phone could absolutely go there. But I found that once I've put my keys on this key leash and I've filled it with cards, and this just got like really cluttered and crowded, and I don't love that. So I just separate my phone from other essentials. So these card slots also, I had them trimmed in the same vegan leather as the rest of the bag. You can see that. And I don't love it. I found it to be extra fabric that was bulky for no reason. So I decided to go with a different route on that. I did try to create a custom liner with this bag. However, the company botched it. And this is supposed to be a gray with white flowers situation. And you can't see it. So that didn't work. It does have an insulated bottle pocket. And if you're familiar with like shorter, squattier bottles, the width and the diameter of those bottles require a deeper insulated pocket. So it took a while for us to get the dimensions right on how big to make that insulated pocket because I didn't want to take away from the largeness of the capacity of the bag, but you got to fit a bottle. So that took some playing around. Also, I love on this bag how you have multiple side pockets to put things in. However, you have this massive space to put anything that you need. Like an entire package of wipes fits. I can fit 2 changes of clothes for each of my kids. I can fit 2 sets of snacks for each of my kids. I can fit a bottle. Like, it may not look as big on camera as it actually is in person, but it's a big bag and it'll hold everything that you need to have a short day trip or to like go to the park and back so that you aren't feeling like you're sacrificing the things that you need to bring. The wings, again, they did not hold up. They deteriorated pretty dang fast. I don't know if you can see that, but they This was almost my final straw on the wings, because when it's on, it's so cute to have these wings. It's like something that's not on a lot of bags, and then when you swing it around, there's a design element to it that looks really high end to me, but quality means everything to me since this is my first ever product launch. And if the bag's not going to hold up after literally a week of wearing it, then what am I doing, you know? Number 4, this bag I referenced to last video, that was the complete letdown. And let me tell you why. Okay. First off, this color is beautiful. I've wanted to make this color work. This color and this number 2 color are the same, and it's gorgeous on. It goes with like everything, and the gold hardware on it is beautiful, but it doesn't clean very well, which was very irritating because I feel like vegan leather is, everything's marketed vegan leather that's like easily wipeable and stains come off a breeze, blah, blah, blah. Well, they don't. So there's like, I wore this on a trip, and here, this little spot, and then there's a spot over here that just, they don't come off. And I can't get it to come off without like severely scratching the thing. And I wasn't about to do that because I knew that this wasn't what I was going to go with. We did change the logo to a gold metal plate with the engraving of mother and cub. I'm not doing this. It scratches too easily. I'm not super hung up on having it, so I'm not going to waste time and energy on trying to make it work and finding the perfect gold metal plate where, you know, I like the debossed engraving look better on this bag. So this bag also feels like a hockey puck. They added so much structure to this that it's like so uncomfortable to wear. It's not it, people. It's not it. It's also got the wings again, and these held up better because we were really adamant on finding the right solution. And according to this manufacturer, they thought they found the right solution for the wings, and they did, in that it doesn't come apart anymore. However, there's no flexibility in the wings without like severely twisting the wing. I don't want that. Like I said earlier, I like flexible. I like lived in. I like cozy. I like to feel like my bag is moving with me instead of like me holding a really rigid bag. I'm just so eager to launch these products that I feel like another solution was the better option. So anyway, this was number 4, and number 5 is where we're at. Number 5 sample is the sample that I have fallen in love with for a couple of reasons. Number 1, we found a manufacturer, a different one than all of these. They're amazing. They are so eager to work with me because they see my idea and they want to help me and they want to run with it and like help to give me the best quality products possible with my ideas. So number 1. Number 2, I changed the vegan leather to the most perfect lived in, comfortable vegan leather that I've ever found. And I'm obsessed with it. And number 3, they have nailed my custom liner. I sent them the file of what I really wanted the custom liner to look like. They knocked it out of the park. It's so cute. Let me just stop yapping and grab it. The final sample that we have successfully come up with, and this is the bag that I've made a few changes to, but otherwise it's in production right now. So let me explain what we're going to change. This is the leather, y'all. This is the vegan leather of my dreams, and I can't stop touching it when I wear it because it's so soft. Let me start at the bottom. We added a panel down here to make it to where when you put the bag down, it doesn't compress to nothingness and like fall flat. It stands up on its own, so it's like a larger bag in that way where you can put it down right side up and it'll stay. However, like the top panel up here does not have that same thing. So when you fold it over, you've got huge access. You're not dealing with the flappy flap. You can pull it over, see what you need, grab stuff out one-handed, and you're good to go. This liner, y'all, I'm obsessed with it. Look at how beautiful these flowers are. The background is like a taupey brown, so you're not going to see stains as easy. The flowers are black. I don't know. I love it so much. So the front pocket here, we added a zipper with an extra pocket. I put my lipstick in there, but it's also got the liner inside of it. And it fits almost the depth of my hand this way. It's great. Here, you've got still the foam pocket and the liner still inside of it. And it's also taller. This pocket is taller than the previous pocket. So like as the iPhones get bigger, because they seem to be doing that, it should fit. I just grab my case. This is a 12 Pro Max case, and it goes in there with like 3 inches to spare. You can see that. So you've got plenty of depth for large phones. I also changed the gold pulls. So instead of the vegan leather long stripped PU leather pulls, I did these gold metal pulls, and I added the flower. You can see that. That is just darling. I love that touch. So cute. Okay. And we are going to change this gold metal plate, like I said, to the gold mother and cub debossed into the vegan leather type logo. I need to figure out a better way to say that. But also the insulated bottle pocket is huge. So I don't know if you can see how big this actually is and what it can expand to, but the insulation is on every side of the bottle pocket instead of just a half circle side. So it will keep your stuff, cold or hot or whatever you need. It feels large enough to fit like a small thermos of soup. I'm not kidding. We also added a pocket on this side here so that you have more internal storage, but you also still have a massive center opening. On the back mommy side pocket that's closest to you, you still have the custom liner, the key leash, and then the card slots are in the same fabric and design as the interior liner. So you've got options, and it's a lot easier to pull cards in and out because nothing's sticking to it. So like on the PU leather card slots, my cards would stick. They don't stick with the same wipeable liner. So, and again, the key leash, because mama loses her keys enough. We also took off the wings. I don't miss them at all. I'm so happy I decided to make that decision to take these wings off. This will not budge. This is not coming off. This weight of this bag is fully supported now, and I have no concern with how this bag is going to wear with the weight, because this is a large crossbody bag. It's going to have weight in it. These D-rings and this PU leather attachment to the D-rings, it's not going anywhere. This is the bag. So we're changing the logo style. We're making this just like an inch shorter or an inch more narrow along the side. So that way when you're wearing it, you don't feel like you're wearing a gigantic bag. It's going to have a little bit less depth, but you're not going to miss it. Changing, it's not going to be this exact color brown. It's going to be more of a lighter cool toned brown than this by like one shade, not by much. It's just a more cool toned brown. And we're also going to launch this in black. So black with gold hardware, and then the brown with the gold hardware. And I think that's it. Like the way that this front pocket slopes down here and then comes down, the engineer said that it's just because of the weight of this metal gold plate logo. So when this is gone, this pocket is going to stand more upright, and that's the goal. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. And it's so easy to wear, y'all. Whenever we launch these, we're also going to be launching crossbody straps, and I'm hoping to launch anywhere between 8 to 10 different designs. Love it. Also, each of these bags is going to come with its own small clear plastic wipes dispenser. So if you didn't want to carry a full size wipes, you have the option to put a few wipes into a smaller container so you can utilize more space in the bag for other things. Yeah, so my pre-production samples of all the changes that I've made to this bag should be in the next 2 weeks. So I'll be able to give an updated what the bag's actually going to look like, and it'll be more accurate. This bag is about 11 inches long, and it'll be probably about 4 or 5 inches in depth and about 7 inches tall. I'm just so proud. I mean, when I take a step back and realize the past 6 months have been long in this design process, y'all. I lost hope a few times, mainly because I'm such a perfectionist, and it's taken me a while to be like, okay, I'm going to let go of that. Okay. But now I look at all this and I'm like, from where these are to where this is, so worth the wait. Okay, I know that I just blabbed for a while, but I'm really passionate if you can't tell. And I'm so proud of myself for putting in this effort and this hard work. And there's been a lot of times on my motherhood journey where I felt hopeless and like the joy was pulled out from underneath of me. And within this company, I pray for nothing more than for this bag to bring you joy. I'm not going to get emotional. There are so many elements of this business where I can like feel the joy coming for moms. I don't know how else to describe it, but like if there's nothing else that you guys get from my bags and from my company and my products, is that I just want you to feel joy in your motherhood journey. Mothering is so hard, and it doesn't mean that it's always going to be hard. So if you find that you're happy wearing my product and that my products make life easier for you, it would be an honor, honestly. We're in this together and it's all going to be okay. And it's very scary that I'm going to put this video on the internet, but I am prayerful and hopeful that it's going to be okay. And you guys are going to appreciate the vulnerability of it all. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Products are coming. Content's going to be easier because products are coming. So it's not just an idea anymore. Things are actually happening. And I don't know. I just feel like really overwhelmed by it sometimes, but in the best way. Pretty soon these shelves behind me are going to have diaper bags on them. And that's crazy. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. And please be sure to like and subscribe and join the Mother and Cub fam. We'd love to have you. Bye, guys.